Hello, Joan Dewey here. Today is National Take a Chance Day. So this story is pretty appropriate. I'm taking a chance. I'm not going to tell you what the story is titled because that might give something away. So we sold a very old house down in St. Louis City and 115-ish years old. Everything was going great. The fantastic couple we were selling it to loved the house. And the night before closing, Mr. Seller, during the walkthrough, shows up. That's unusual, by the way. Mr. Seller had to disclose and get it off his chest something. And we're like, oh my gosh, is there water in the basement? Is it a structural problem that he didn't put on the disclosure? What could it be? And he said, this is going to sound strange, but there's a ghost that lives up on the third floor. She's a friendly ghost. Fortunately for Donald and I, and for the buyers, they thought that was a hoot. No, that's not their words. They would never say that. Donald and I thought it was a hoot. They were fine with it. They probably thought it was ridiculous. Okay, the closing day comes, everything's great, they move in. Shortly thereafter, very soon, their son, college age, comes home for the summer. He's going to live upstairs on that third floor because it was a suite, bedroom, kitchen, bathroom. First morning, runs down into the kitchen, says, Mom, there's something up there. There's this cold chill and there's this presence that I feel. And Mom says, well, honey, I didn't want to get you nervous about this, but we have a ghost. And the ghost's name is Mrs. I'm not going to tell you this because I don't want to make this story infamous. So I'm not going to share you the ghost's name. But the ghost had a name, and she's a friendly ghost. You know what? The family got comfortable with Mrs. So-and-so, and they lived in that house for a long time. It's a great house. And you know what? It was something they could tell dinner guests and people that came over. And it was fun. And truly, Mrs. So-and-so was a friendly ghost. Did she move? Did she do any other quirky things you're going to be thinking? Yes, she did. Because I loved getting together with this couple. I love getting together with them anyway, but loved asking them, well, has Mrs. So-and-so done anything of late? And they'd share some things, get moved around. I loved it. Do I believe in ghosts? Well, who couldn't believe in ghosts a little bit, right? I'm not going to discount it. And certainly this house did have someone, a ghost, a spirit up on that third floor. Well, you have a wonderful day. And remember, if you're thinking of buying or selling real estate, think of the Dewey team. Because do we get results? Do we ever? Courtney and I would love to hear from you. And it's the spring season. Interest rates have dipped down a little bit. So it's a perfect time to call. Now you might be thinking, but Joan, I don't want to sell my house for another year. No, believe it or not. Many people have called me and asked me a year ahead of time, Joan, what should we do to get the house ready? And it takes them a year to get it all done. Some people have a lot to do. I remember an older couple. Oh gosh, I love this couple. I can't share their name though. But they called me over. They were both 90 years old. And I thought, well, yes, it's time for them to move into senior living. We sat down. They gave me a whole tour of the house. They were darling. And I said, well, all right, I got my paperwork out. And he said, oh, Joan, we're not ready to list now. I said, oh, when do you want me to come back? In 5 years. I am not kidding you. They said to each other, we want to live in this house till we're 95. God bless them, they did live in that house. And when they were 95 years old, I got the phone call. Did they do everything I told them to do 5 years earlier? No, but they did declutter a lot. I will say that. They weren't up to the other challenges, but, and then they moved on to senior living. So it's never, getting back to why I'm telling you this story, it's never too soon to call realtors, especially the Dewey team, and ask, what should I do to get my house ready for the market? So you have a great day, and the weekend's coming up. I hope you have a great weekend as well. Bye.